Hi guys, so I wanted to film a video of me actually in the greenhouse today, which is something very different. And I wanted to just talk about perspective and trying to remember that things can pass and can change, because it's something that I struggle a lot with. Because when you're in those like really rough periods of time, and for me it's the pain that is the sort of predominant symptom. It only takes a couple of days of me being in that state, that flare up, for me just to completely forget that maybe, a week or two ago it wasn't that bad. And I think when you look at it more broadly, like for me, obviously a year ago, I hadn't even left, I was stuck in the bedroom upstairs for almost 3 years. So if you told me a year ago, like in a year's time, you're going to be sitting in the greenhouse, like potting up plants and being able to get into the garden and stuff like that, that would have given me so much hope, and I wouldn't have really believed it. I would have been like, how could that happen? Because when you're in those periods, it just doesn't, you can't keep that perspective. Sorry, my cat's just trying to get in the greenhouse. Come on. Yeah, shush. So yeah, just try and remember like things can pass and get a lot better. And I think it's difficult because day to day you might not see those changes. But when you are sort of focused on moving forward, then those days turn into weeks, turn into months, and eventually you do see some really big changes. I've been gently increasing my activity for like 2.5, 3 years, and I'm now at a stage where I am able to, get out into the greenhouse in the wheelchair and stand up briefly to transition to come into the greenhouse. And I'm standing up and doing some walking at the minute. And none of that's been like huge jumps. So none of it's been huge leaps. It's all been really slow. But those things do build up. So yeah, if you're really struggling at the minute and you just feel like how could it even get better, just try and remember that things that do come, they can also pass, and we can get better with this illness. It just takes a blooming long time sometimes. But yeah, just try and keep that perspective. Yeah, so I guess that's what I wanted to say. Like, keep hoping, and so keep moving forward. However slow. Just take it day by day. You just got to put one foot after another, and just keep going and keep going. And then you do have those periods where you're like, actually, do you know what? Today's been a good day. Come on. Yeah, that's my train of thought gone. Yeah, I've had some lovely days whilst being downstairs where I've looked back and thought, do you know what? Actually, it's been quite nice. And it's been difficult because all of coming downstairs and coming outside and things like that, and the walking, that did put me into quite a big flare up for a good few months, and which I'm still sort of not fully out of at the minute. I'm still struggling with that, but yeah, it's important to sort of keep reminding yourself of the progress that you have made, and for me, although the pain is still really a struggle, I've actually made so much progress, and I'm just going to keep moving forward and just keep battling every day. Because I think things can change. It's just because they don't happen overnight, it's just really difficult to see it, to realise it, to sort of know that it can happen. But when you sort of look back over the course of months or years, then you can see the progress. So yeah, keep that in mind, and I guess that's what I wanted to make today's video about. got a little bit of help from my my cat Misty. But yeah, I'm enjoying things when I'm able to get outside and sort of surrounding myself with what I enjoy, which is like growing and planting and plants and plant science and all that sort of stuff. So similarly, like find something that you enjoy, something that excites you and you're passionate about, and just try and fit it around your illness in however small a way. Because obviously for me, I was gardening on my windowsill when I was upstairs, so I was still trying to do something that I enjoyed. And now I'm able to actually get outside and be in the greenhouse and stuff. So it's really, really cool, and I'm absolutely surrounded by plants. I've got like sunflowers all over the place and way too many fruit trees that I don't have space for. But yeah, so that's a little update. I thought I would just sort of share it with you, and yeah, hopefully you can sort of take something. Oh, sorry, my cat's just tangled up in the microphone. Hopefully you can sort of take something from this, but yeah, I hope you're all doing well. Well, the only other thing I was going to say is YouTube, for some reason, I'm not seeing everyone's comments. Like, YouTube seems to be holding them for review or something, and then they just disappear, and I never get to like see them or reply to them. I can see like a preview of it, but I can't see the whole thing. So if I haven't replied to you, then that's probably why, and I'm really sorry about that. I do try and look at all the messages and like them, even if I can't reply to them. So yeah. But yeah, anyway, hope you're all doing well and keep making progress, and yeah, I'll speak to you soon.